Hey, John. I hope you're doing well. Um, I'm so sorry for taking this long to answer your tweet. But I figured that after all the years and after all the awesome content that you always have for us and all the extra content that you have on the Patreon, the least I can do is just create a video and pay you the same way. Although it's a very short one, but um, uh, I figure that it will be a good thing to answer your question with an example. So, this is what I figured out with the people at Soundly. Awesome people. They answer quick. They help me a lot, and I'm in love with this software. So, originally, I will pick a sound, and then you will have over here this button called Spot to Reaper. If you're using Pro Tools, it'll switch to Pro Tools. You'll see the logo. I haven't tried it with another DAW, but it might be the same. I don't know. But I'll click on it, and then it'll take me straight to Reaper and puts it in a new track. And I figured changing settings in adjusting settings in Soundly, I figured out a way that at the beginning of the name, I have Soundly sound effect, and then the name of the sound effect, and then some extra information. And I get the same thing in the track. So if I'm working on a big project, it's easy for me to keep track of where things are coming from, and I stay more organized that way. Even though that means a lot more tracks, but whatever. I'm used to a lot of tracks. So the idea is to keep doing this, right? But if I now pick a different sound and then send it to Reaper, then now it puts it in the same track. So now I don't have the information of that sound in a new track. I could definitely drag it to a new one and then copy and paste the name. But again, I'm trying to minimize the time that I spent doing this and then working on spending more time being creative. So, it's not my favorite workflow. Now, if I don't have any selections, don't select any file, don't select any tracks, and I go back to Soundly, pick a different sound, and then send it back to Reaper, then same thing, right? And sometimes it didn't happen this time, but sometimes it'll put it on top of another track. Let me see, or another file. All right, stop. All right, anyway, I look like a liar now. But because sometimes it was putting it on top of another one. Anyway, it didn't happen. But all I want is for every time I move a sound to Reaper, it creates a new track, and then I have all that information there. So it's easy for me to keep track of things. So the workaround that the Soundly people helped me figure out is that once I have a sound that I want to use, I can actually make a selection in the waveform view. Let's wait for it to load. Here we go. So double click, make a selection, and then just drag it in a blank area in Reaper. And then bam, now I have everything that I want. So instead of a button, I have to drag it. That's fine. I can deal with that. And then now I have all the information that I want, and I'm happy. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Cheers.